Alice Hendy is a force of nature. She combines real experience about cyber with a purpose, a commitment, determination, resilience, and inspiration. I know many of you in this room will know more about technology than I do. I'm really not a technologist in any way or shape or being, but even I hear all the discussions around social media content, the consequences of access. But until I met Alice, I hadn't really understood just how easy it is for vulnerable people to access material that is of real harm and can encourage and enable them to do the most dreadful of things. Alice is going to change that, and we have to help her. I certainly am committed to helping her, and I'd like you to commit to helping her too. And I think after you've heard her, you will commit. The software that she has developed is unique, it's simple, it's free for individuals, charities, schools, and it's pennies for businesses. And it's available in 40 countries, 48 countries, and 13 languages. Alice, please explain your story.
I grew up in a very tight-knit family. Josh is my baby brother, my only sibling. There's a 7-year age gap between myself and Josh, so I'm the typical protective older sister. Josh loves food, festivals, DJing, and we often go on brother-sister city breaks together to places like Amsterdam, although I'm not quite sure why I picked that city for my 18-year-old little brother. Big mistake. Or Cologne in Germany, where we try out new food, make friends with the locals, and spend time being tourists together. But then, at 5:59 a.m. on Wednesday, the 25th of November, 2020, my life changed forever. My parents opened my bedroom door, turned on my light, and they sat at the bottom of my bed. My dad looked up to me, and he said, "It's Josh. He's killed himself." My name is Alice. I work in the cybersecurity sector, and I have done for over a decade now. I've seen and dealt with some horrible stuff on the internet. A few years ago, my brother fell victim to the very material that I was protecting people against. I want to shine a light today on the dark corners of the internet that's rarely spoken about. My unique view on cybersecurity led me to become obsessed with going online and searching for everything to do with the topic of suicide. I turned my focus to my brother's technology. Had he gone online to search for similar things? Could I gain an insight into his mindset by looking through his search history? Once I gained access to my brother's devices, it didn't take long before I had my answer. Josh had been researching how to end his own life. What shocked me was some of the content that my brother was able to view. Websites which provided him with step-by-step instructions on how to end his life. Forums packed with individuals encouraging him to end his life. These websites even gave pain scales for each method of suicide. Every month, there are 1.2 million internet searches for ways to take your own life. By utilising my skill set, I have created an online tool called Ripple. Ripple is a crisis intervention browser extension. It can be downloaded on computers and laptops worldwide. Ripple can even be deployed on Wi-Fi networks at sports stadiums, airports, train stations, coffee shops. Once downloaded, if somebody goes online and conducts a harmful search relating to the topic of self-harm or suicide, Ripple will intervene and interrupt that search. That person will be guided through a filter of breathing exercises and then signpost that person to free 24/7 mental health support services. Ripple is spelt with a semicolon as the I. The semicolon is the international symbol of surviving suicide. In the English language, a semicolon is used to indicate that the sentence isn't over. There is more to come. In this context, the semicolon is used to show that your story isn't over. Keep going. To date, Ripple has now been downloaded over 1.8 million times around the world. It's intercepted just under 20,000 harmful online searches. And even though the tool doesn't capture or monitor any personally identifiable information, I've now been approached by 26 people directly to tell me that they're still here because Ripple intervened at their most vulnerable point. So I'm asking for your help to go back to your employer, go back to your college, your university, and tell them about Ripple. Ripple is a tool that can be deployed en masse across every single one of their computers to intervene when people are searching for harmful content and instead direct them down a different path, one that's more hopeful than the path my brother chose. You never know what people might be going through or what people might be searching for online. Josh is my shining light, and I believe my purpose in this life now is to make mental health a priority, to save lives in his memory, and to stop you, your friends, and your family from feeling how I feel every day. Thank you so much for listening.